Hello, hello. We are live. Hello. Kav's like, oh, I am. Yeah, these things are all a little all over the place, but it's good for now. What was that? Oh, hold on. That's on my end, I guess. Hold on. No, they can't. They can't. They can't hear you. Hold on. I don't know why my audio is not working. I've been having some audio issues. Guys, you can hear me. Hold on. Remember how I was having audio issues on my own channel? Well, this is happening over here. Can you guys talk? Oh, gosh, dang it. Hold on. What was that? Right now?
Testing. Can you guys hear us?
Okay, they
Are we
can now.
coming in?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my audio. Anyways, okay, cool, awesome. Now they can hear you.
Ones in chat if you can hear me.
They can hear you.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Okay, sorry about that.
Glad you guys can be here this lovely early Friday morning, maybe Saturday for some of you, maybe not. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you coming back for Mishmash TV's Quarantine with the Creators. I see a lot of friendly, familiar faces in the chat. Love that you guys are here. Thanks again for being here. I am KingKov, one of the producers, alongside KatyBentz, another one of our producers on Mishmash TV, here with the lovely TheNovaLux, Paucossio, and Thorns. We will get this thing started. It's the same kind of format, guys. We're going to do some introductions real quick, talk to the creators, and then we can get these things, the questions going about halfway through. It's going to be a little bit longer, just since we have about, what is it, a 3-hour block, Katie? Oh, you're muted, Katie. I don't think she can hear us. Yeah, you're muted. It's going to go a little bit longer, guys. Well, get your questions ready. We will be getting going right now. We're going to introduce our creators real quick. We have TheNovaLux. Nova, if you'd like to, would you please be able to introduce yourself to the chat? Just let everybody know how you got into Twitch, how long you've been streaming for, and what you're currently streaming on your channel.
Yeah. I'm Lindsay, aka TheNovaLux. I'm currently streaming Skyrim right now. I'm like just getting into RPGs. It's a disaster. I've almost been streaming for a year, and it's like literally my favorite thing in the whole world now. And basically the only thing you need to know about me is I love Harry Potter. Like that's my whole mind all the time.
Sorry, 1 second. I think Katie.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Yep, we're good.
Okay. Did everybody hear Nova?
Yes, everybody heard Nova.
Okay, good. All right, just wanted to make sure. All right, sorry about that. Thank you so much, Nova. I appreciate it. Paucossio, another one of our new content creators alongside Nova on Mishmash TV that just joined this week. If you'd like to, Pau, would you be able to just introduce yourself, let everybody know how you got into Twitch, how long you've been streaming for, and what you're streaming on your channel currently?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Paulina. I usually stream Jackbox. Sometimes I'll do some Super Mario Brothers 3. I got into Twitch it was probably about a year and a half ago. So I started streaming, but not consistently. Then I completely stopped last year, mid last year. But then I picked it right back up because I was just like, I missed talking to people. So starting probably about January, that's when I started streaming consistently again. Yeah.
And what was I gonna ask? Sorry, it is so early for me, guys. I'll remember the question in a second. Thank you, Pal, for the
Yeah.
introduction. And Thorns, another one of our content creators that's been here for the past 2 weeks. You've been seeing her play Animal Crossing, our Animal Crossing expert for sure. If you'd like to introduce yourself, Thorns, let everybody know how you got into Twitch, how long you've been streaming, and what you're streaming on your channel currently.
Hey guys, so my name is Thorns. I have been streaming on Twitch since January of 2019, so a little almost a year and a half now. I stream primarily a whole bunch of like simulation games, so like The Sims, Animal Crossing, City Skylines, things like that. And I'm very community focused, so I do a lot of like interactions with my community, and it's just very wholesome, and we just care a lot about each other, and we're also mental health oriented because I think it's very important to focus on each other and things that of that nature. I just started streaming just kind of to put myself out there. I was off of work and I needed a place to just be myself and get back into finding who I was. And I always loved playing video games. So I decided that Twitch would be one of those things to connect with other people. And ever since I found Twitch, it's just been like this happy place of mine. And I can't imagine doing anything else.
Awesome. I can see a lot of your viewers and community members in chat right now. Shout out to you guys. You guys are a great community. Um, I think before we get into questions and stuff like that, this was a quick introduction. But before we get into questions, just wanted to ask how you guys have been enjoying. I know that Nova and Pau just got finished on Mishmash this week, and it was their first week. Just wanted to ask you guys how you guys been enjoying Mishmash. If there's anything that you really enjoyed doing on the channel or enjoyed about the aspects of the channel. Nova, if there's anything that you'd like to.
Meeting like a whole bunch of different people all at once was so overwhelming, but like it was just so cool because there was not like that, like, I don't know, any of you guys have experienced this, but sometimes like I'll go into a chat and like say hi and like do all like the formalities, and then like we really get talking, but it was just like right away everyone was like best friends. It was such a cool feeling. I loved it.
Yeah. Pau?
Yeah, meeting all these amazing, wonderful people all at once was just so cool because it was kind of like jumping into a family that was so welcoming. So it was just really beautiful to see.
Yeah, we got a really great community over here. Everybody, all you lovely people in chat throwing up those hearts. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive, seeing you guys in all the other chats and creators chats. Thorns, what's been your favorite part about Mishmash so far?
Definitely the community. Definitely finding other like-minded streamers and being able to grow and just network and just find a new home and just talk to everyone. It's been amazing.
Awesome.
If you guys have questions in the chat for any of the creators, just shout them out, and our lovely mods will get those to us, and then we can start asking questions to them. Yeah, it's been really cool to see everybody else join in and everything. What was that, Cough?
Before we get going, Katie, I totally forgot I'm supposed to introduce you too.
Oh, hello.
You are a big producer on this. KatyBentz, as you guys know, also a streamer. If you'd like to introduce yourself, Katie, for those of you that don't know you in chat, but I'm sure a lot of people do.
Hi, I'm KatyBentz, variety streamer on Twitch. Yeah, started streaming about 3.5 years ago. Nope, that's a lie, 2.5 years ago. And yeah, and then this is Kov. Guys, he's a little tired today because he's been up automating our entire stream chatbot. So we are gonna have an automated chat, which is awesome. So please, can we give love in the chat, please, for Kov? For
I apologize for being having such a crappy start, guys. I usually work a lot better when I'm less tired. But
he's seriously like been working on this for like 2 weeks straight. But that means that everything in our chat's gonna be automated, and it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna make it so much easier for the mods, and everything's gonna be just wonderful. So
yeah,
Kudos to Kov.
Shout out also to the mods too. You guys have been doing an amazing job these past 3 weeks, and I appreciate you guys so much sticking in chat, making sure everybody that just started out on Mishmash TV has all the support that they need in chat. So shout out to you guys. Can we get some love for mods in the chat, please? Love you guys very much. Thank you again so much for helping us out on this channel.
And besides automating the chat, Kov, what else? Do you want to introduce yourself? Another co-producer of Mishmash.
Yeah, variety streamer on Twitch, but not currently, just taking a hiatus. Been doing it for about 8 months. Got into it because Katie actually introduced me to Twitch, and then fell in love with it. All the people that I've been meeting through the community have been amazing, and just love seeing you guys having fun in the chats and stuff like that. I haven't been streaming anything, obviously, but I will hopefully at some point when I get back to this. But yeah, that's me.
Cool. So I think we have some questions if we want to jump into those. Okay, so we have a question from one of our mods, actually, dressed in bow tie, who's Val. Do you have any rituals before you start the stream to get ready, or do you just go for it? And we'll just go down the line. So Nova, do you have any rituals at all?
Well, I need a cup of coffee or tea. Like, I don't know when it started, but like I can't not have a hot drink with me. And since I stream in the morning, like I'll just wake up and like eat breakfast and kind of do like my morning routine before. Otherwise, like it all feels not right.
Mm-hmm. Cool. How about you, Paulina?
I usually just grab like my thing of water, and that's pretty much it. I just sit and I just kind of go for it.
Thorns?
Yeah.
Besides water, I have to spend like at least like 20 minutes trying to perfect my wings. my community knows this, but
yeah.
I have to have my eyeliner on.
Yeah.
I can't stream without my eyeliner.
That is so funny. I love that. So like if you're running a little late, they're probably in the chat like making fun of you perfecting your wings.
My eyeliner.
I love it. That's awesome.
Do you have a command for that in your chat?
I was gonna ask.
I do not.
Or like an emote. You need like an eye emote with your
Probably
wings.
will now. I'm pretty sure they're planning something out.
Yeah. All right. So we have another question from Hepcat713. How is streaming on Mishmash different or similar to your own streams? And then we'll just go down the line again. Nova.
It was pretty similar. I don't know. I was a lot more nervous than I like am for my own streams, but I mean, both have like wholesome communities, and it was fun. I didn't like. It's not like I have to change myself for anything. I just kind of the stream key's different. That's it.
Okay, Paulina.
Yeah, I would say it was very similar. I kind of, because I'm used to working with both screens, so I'll have like the game on one side and then my Streamlabs on the other side. But I had forgotten to switch over to like scene view or whatever. But I mean, it's still pretty similar. Yeah, I didn't feel like I really changed anything, and we play the same games as well, so it was kind of like the same thing for me.
And the King of Assets asks, why are you all so epic? Oh wait, Thorns, I didn't ask. Sorry, Thorns. How is streaming on Mishmash different or similar to your own stream? Sorry.
I think the only difference is with Mishmash, I have to stick to a schedule.
Yeah.
I gotta stick to a schedule more. So sometimes I take naps, and sometimes my naps don't follow my alarm schedule, and you know, so it's just working with that. But I mean, honestly, like Mishmash and my community, like the stream, it's fine. Like it's normal. It's no big deal.
Yeah. I find that the stream community here and my personal community is very similar too, in terms of just like how supportive and caring, and just like everybody is like really kind, and it's heartwarming, and it's just really nice. So I totally agree with that. So the King of Assets asks, why are you all so epic? Why are you all so epic? Why are you guys amazing? He needs to know. What do you do to make your guys so epic?
The community, I think. I mean, it's something that I was talking to somebody yesterday. I think the community plays a big part when it comes to what the stream is like.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what I think.
And so you just like feed off of it all, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think that definitely. Yeah, I hear that, chat. So as energetic and amazing you guys are, that means that the creators will be epic too. Let's see. Anybody else want to chime in on why they're so epic? Nova's just being modest. I see her up there. She's thinking. She's like, this is why, but I'm not gonna say it. Okay. So we have Willow I Am. So pre-stream jitters are inevitable. Have you ever found them so overwhelming that you needed to change routine, and how did you deal with them? And anybody can jump in on that one if you feel the need. We kind of heard about Thorns with her her wing jitters, pre-stream wing jitters.
So I can kind of jump in on this.
Mm-hmm.
So I deal a lot with anxiety because I deal with general and social anxiety a lot. Especially when I started streaming in the beginning, I was ridiculously anxious. Like I would shake and I just hyperventilate and just be like, what am I doing? Like I don't feel good enough to be streaming. Like why am I even bothering with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just would take deep breaths and I would do like my anxiety routines. Like I would turn on my diffuser and I would just like take the time to relax and focus on what was important and just be like, hey, like I'm just in my room playing video games like I normally would do.
Mm-hmm.
And like I would talk myself through and I would be fine in the end. So like it's perfectly normal to like be anxious and all of that, but you just have to be kind to yourself and accepting of like what you're doing and just remind yourself that you're doing this for fun and that like there's no reason it's okay to be anxious, but that you're doing this for a good reason and you're in a safe space and there's no reason not to, and you'll be fine, like kind of fake it till you make it.
Mm-hmm. Good. Anybody else want to jump in on that?
Can I take the next question?
I was just gonna do a follow-up to Thorns, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's interesting that you said, when you first started, you're very, very anxious. I feel like that in itself is a reason for a lot of people who are interested in streaming not to start streaming because they're so nervous. So how did you, what was that I guess thought process of like, I want to start streaming on Twitch, but how did you get over that anxiety? Because from a lot of people that I've heard, they're like, I can't do it. I don't want to use a face cam. I don't want people to hear me. I just get so nervous. So how did you get over that? What was that?
Just practice.
Practice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Practice talking to yourself in front of a mirror. Practice, like when you're playing video games by yourself, just practice getting comfortable with the sound of your voice. Practice explaining things to yourself. Just get into the habit, get into the routine, just get used to what you're doing and being comfortable with yourself. Because if you're not comfortable with yourself, how are you going to be comfortable with other people? It's just about exploring yourself and finding a way to be positive and energetic within yourself and bringing out that energy that you know that you have and sharing it with others, because it's all about community at the end of the day.
Cool.
That's true. Very true.
Thank you for that.
I have a question for all you guys right now. My question is, what's been the most rewarding thing, the most difficult thing for you guys streaming on Twitch since you started? If you want to start off, Nova.
Yeah, I think the most rewarding thing is like finding a group of friends that like I really think I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, and like I never thought that was possible. I mean, like I'd had friends on the internet before, but like nothing like this, and definitely like I only have Twitch to thank for that. And then the hardest thing is definitely like dealing with the trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can really get you sometimes, and I kind of had to learn to like detach myself from it, and like it's just some kid at their computer being mean.
Yeah. Pow?
Yeah, I think it's the same as Nova mentioned. Just the most rewarding, I think, is just building this community of people that you, it's like you'll have like friends that you'll have for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so I love when I go on and it's like I have my starting soon screen and there's already people like saying I'm here first. It's just like that touches my heart. And definitely, like Nova said, I mean, the, I'm very in touch with my emotions, and a lot of people that watch my stream will know that. I don't really, I cry. I laugh a lot. I cry a lot sometimes. I'm not ashamed of it. But like the other day, we had some trolls, and I'm the type of person that gets when I get upset, I cry,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so upset because we had these trolls, and but then I got like private messages from people like, don't let them get to you. We have this wonderful community. You're cool. Like, you're good. Don't worry about it. So it's definitely, I would say, yeah, most rewarding the community and most challenging is also that. And sometimes when I'm like, oh my God, I need to stop crying. Like, I just like, yeah.
Awesome. And then Thorns?
My community is literally the most incredible thing that could have ever happened to me. And I'm so lucky to have them because literally they are my life. And I never thought that I would get so lucky. And I just feel so special. So that's definitely the most incredible thing that could have ever happened. And I love them to pieces. They're in the chat right now. And
You had a very supportive fan base. I
yes,
see those
we
guys all the
do.
time.
We
Yeah.
do. They're amazing. So that's definitely the most incredible part about all of this.
Mhm.
And probably the not so great part about Twitch, honestly, I don't even get trolled that much. So I can't even say that. I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing.
Mods holding it down for you in your chat, huh?
Like
Yeah.
we're just vibing.
That's good. That's good. Shout out to you mods for keeping Thorns' chat clear of all the trolls. You guys are amazing. Let's see.
We
Katie,
got
do
one
you want to
from,
take the next one?
Wildy
go for it.
asks, Wildy's another one of our creators actually, so shout out to Wildy. What was the most embarrassing moment on stream? Nova, what was your most embarrassing moment on stream?
I don't even know. I mean, I know I embarrass myself all the time. I can like never speak. I can never like really do much, right? But I
Mood.
just kind of run with it and like, yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Make
If I
memes
think
out
of
of
That's
something
shame.
specific, then I'll definitely let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paulina?
I think, well, it was yesterday where I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I decided to play, we were playing Trivia Murder Party, and so I usually will have song requests on, and we were like, so I'll tell them, okay, we'll listen to all the songs and then we'll play. So they said, well, can we just listen to the songs while we play too? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll just mute the game. So I had decided to mute the game, but then I go, there's this part of the game where it's dictation, right? So you have to hear it. You can see it on screen, but you have to hear it. So I go, just if that happens, if we go to the killing room and it's dictation, I'll just pause the game, turn off the music, raise the volume. So I paused the game by pressing escape, and instead when it said, "Are you sure you want to exit?" instead of pressing no, I pressed yes. So we had to start, and I was like, "I'm so embarrassed, guys. I'm so sorry." So for like 30 seconds, I was like apologizing. I'm so sorry. People were like, "Oh," because we had to restart because we had somebody who joined the game but then wasn't there anymore. So I was like, okay, we got to restart. But yeah, I think that's been the most embarrassing moment. I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
I've definitely done that hundreds of times. So, yeah. Thorns?
The clips.
The clips?
Clips. Oh
The
my god.
clips.
Just the clips, and then you get me like ugly laughing or like something, and I'm just like, no. That's it. But yeah, Thorns out of context. There's videos.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
out there.
You gotta love your community for getting that, right?
Yeah.
Thorns out of context, yes. They just love it. They love it. That's awesome. Okay, I think this is one of your people's Thorns. I'm gonna probably pronounce this so wrong. Dana Delaye? Can you?
Oh, Dana Delier.
Cool, awesome. I was somewhere close, right? Are there any specific streamers in general that inspire you all to start doing what you do? Nova?
The first person I ever watched on Twitch was Lil Simsy. And she was like the first person that I was like, this kind of seems like it would be fun. Maybe I should do this too. And yeah, the rest is history.
Cool. Alina?
It's funny because the reason why I found out about Twitch was because my husband plays poker, and so like about 2 years ago he was like, I think this is what I'm gonna start doing. So he started watching a bunch of poker players, and I did too, even though I knew nothing about poker. So I was like, I think I can do this, but I don't play poker. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna try talking to people. But yeah, that's how it started.
Cool. Thorns?
I have to agree with the TheNovaLux because Lil Simsy was kind of my in.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
And I was just like, I love you, Lil Simsy. I probably can do some Sims because Sims was like the first content that I started streaming was The Sims.
Mhm.
So yeah, shout out to Lil Simsy.
Sims is the best. The absolute best to stream. Kov, do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, this
Okay.
one's from Lauren. What was the most emotional you've gotten for something someone on the stream has said? I'm guessing, have you guys ever cried because of something somebody said, gotten upset? I hope that's what you mean by emotional, Lauren.
Maybe it could. I think it could go either. I think she's trying to mean a way that's like good emotional, not bad emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Like when your chat's been like heartwarming to you or anything. I'm guessing.
I mean,
I do it almost every day.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good being in touch. Like when you're saying that you cry a lot, Paulina, on stream, I think that because I do too. Like I'm vulnerable and I'm open with my audience, and if I'm feeling bad or if something happens, and I think that that's why they appreciate streamers so much that can be vulnerable. But yeah.
There's no sense in hiding it,
Exactly, right? Like, if you're overwhelmed and excited, and I think a lot of it too comes from excited. So yeah. But any moments where you guys feel like you can remember that you got emotional on stream?
Oh yeah. A couple of days ago I hit 100 sub points for the first time, and I saw that and just like burst into tears.
Yay! Yeah.
I know someone clipped it, but I was just like, oh my god, thank you. It was so overwhelming, but in the best way.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I think it was last Sunday that we finally reached our goal for the PC build that I wanted to that I had there, and it was a very generous donation. And I just like, first I was like shocked when I saw the alert pop up, and then I like just kind of like brought my knees in and just like started bawling. Like I just went like this, and like you could see my veins on. Like I was just crying. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like I'm screaming. My husband's like, what the hell is happening? So then he went on my stream and he's like, oh wow. But yeah, I would say like that really got me. But like I said, I do cry almost every day. So we have a command too. So it's exclamation mark cry, and then it says Bao is crying again.
That's funny.
For me, I would have to say a recent example would be so I've been struggling since I moved back home with my transportation situation, and I don't have a car right now. And my community has been very generous with me in terms of donations to help me reach a goal to get a car. And the outpouring amount of just support that I've been getting to try to get out of my toxic situation has been so heartwarming and just so unbelievable. That I'm actually getting towards like a decent budget to be able to afford a car is just mind blowing to me.
Aww.
I love them so much and I appreciate them because I never thought that I'd be able to get out of my situation as fast as I'm able to now because of them.
Yeah, community can be a really amazing thing, especially on Twitch, especially the bond. I mean, it's cool to think that, you know, you don't necessarily get to meet everybody face to face, you know, especially if you don't go to Twitch, but you guys can develop a really strong bond over the internet, which is something I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Our next, do you want me to take the next question, Katie?
Yeah, you can take it.
Willow, good to see you. Glad you're in chat. Thanks for being here. Asked your favorite moment since starting Twitch. It doesn't matter if it's a small moment or a big moment, but your favorite moment on Twitch since starting it. Nova?
I think like anytime I start a new game, like a brand new game, and having people come in like, oh my god, I love this, and like it's so good seeing people play this for the first time now, and just like sharing that experience with people, just like warms my heart, and it just kind of like reminds me of why I started doing this in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Pau?
I think it's when I'm talking to my community and they just say thank you for listening or thank you for being there. I always make sure that everybody that comes to my channel knows that it's a safe space. And when somebody just says thank you so much for being there, and we all kind of just come together to help one person at a time, and it's really touching to see. So I think that's like it happened a couple of days ago where we had this guy who was going through really rough time, and we all just came together, and it was so beautiful to see, like because he only spoke Spanish, and I saw people that were posting things in Spanish. I was like, what? I didn't know you spoke Spanish. I'm like, I don't, it's Google Translate.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know, like people were going out of their way to just tell this person, look, it's going to be okay, we're here for you, in another language. So yeah, I think that's it.
Really. Thorns?
Definitely when I get DMs from people in the community thanking me for being able for them for remaining positive and just giving them a safe space to be in. That just helps me believe that what I'm doing is the right thing and just keeps me going. Because if I can help someone and brighten their day and help them keep going, that means that I can keep going as well. And that's all that I want.
Awesome.
So the King of Assets has another question. Did you guys ever think about giving up in your time streaming on Twitch? We'll start with Nova again.
Not fully, I don't think, but like when school gets really tough, I like try and lean into Twitch more, but sometimes like it's not possible. And I'll just kind of like spiral into, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this and should just be like focusing on being a student, but I like know that's not really what I need, and it's kind of like a spur of the moment intrusive thought for sure. I think that's definitely like the closest I like usually come.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was last year, summer of last year. I didn't see it as giving up. I just had to, like, I didn't have time to do it because I moved out of the country, and I was doing a play. So it was definitely, I was waking up at 7, to like try to get a workout in and then rehearse from 10 to 6. And then by the time I got home, I was exhausted. And that was like 6 days out of the week. And then when we started the play, I was like, there's no way I have time for Twitch, which is why after the holidays, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get back. But I've never really thought about like giving up.
Mhm.
And Thorns.
No, never. No.
Mhm.
It's been an amazing year and a half, and joining Mishmash has definitely solidified the fact that I definitely want to continue streaming, and I definitely want to be here and do this.
That's awesome. Sweet. My question for you guys, do you see Twitch continuously being a part of your life? I think you guys might have kind of already answered that, but how has streaming changed your life since you started? From before you started on Twitch and then where you are now? Nova?
It's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
like
fine.
changed how like my goals in life in general. I know like if I was able to become like a full-time streamer, I would jump on that like in a heartbeat. And before I kind of was like, well, maybe I'll like do it on the side, and now it's kind of like the front and center thing that I'm like working toward and putting all my effort to.
Cool, pal.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I love doing it, and I probably I would still do it. Like somebody asked me one time, like if you were to book a job and it requires you to not do Twitch anymore, would you take the job? I was like, well, I mean, it is my career, so I would definitely take the acting job, but I would see what I could do because before I didn't know that I could also like stream from my phone.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I would definitely get in at least like, an hour a day. I don't know. But I would, yeah, it's something that I'm going to keep doing for sure.
And Thorns?
Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, so do you see Twitch continuously being a part of your life? And then how has streaming changed your life since you've started?
Oh, so yes, definitely. Yes, to the first part. Streaming has changed me 100%. I used to be the shyest person you will ever meet. And while I still consider myself to be very shy, it's definitely opened me up a lot. And it's definitely helped with my mental health. It's helped me be more positive, even more so than I used to be. And it's also just helped bring me out of my shell a lot. It's helped with my trust in other people. It's helped my trust in mankind. It's done so much for me. It really has. And I'm just so, so happy to have found Twitch and to have taken this journey because I noticed the change and my friends noticed the change in me.
Sweet. Katie, you want to take the next one?
Yeah. This one is from Dana Delaye. Did I do it right that time? Did I try? What did it say it again?
Dana Delier.
Dana Delier. Okay, Dana Delier.
Lana Del, never mind, forget it.
You tried. This is a good question. I don't think we've ever had this question asked yet on Quarantine with the Creators. What have all your friends and family's responses to your streaming been, assuming they know? Are they supportive, indifferent, etc.?
A few people in real life know, like my roommate knows and my parents know, and it's been like a long process in getting my parents especially like backing me up on this. Just because it's like it's so many hours and a lot of the time you just sit there playing games.
What do they say?
Well, so my dad works in a bank, so he's like a numbers person. So the second like a paycheck came in, he was like, "Oh, okay." But then like a lot of times you like break down the hours, and like normally you'd have like a job that pays $10 an hour or something, and Twitch isn't like that. And so it's hard to get him behind it, but my mom's slowly figuring it out. I taught her how to chat.
Yay.
And like what bits mean and badges and stuff, and she's like, okay. And I'm like, I know you don't get it, but thanks.
But thanks for supporting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like most dads are numbers. Mine is too. So that makes sense. Paulina?
Yeah, mine is too. It was funny because I was streaming as well, like back in December when we were in Miami for the holidays, and my family, my sister and my nieces from Mexico were there. But I was like, you know what? I have the room here because I live in a small New York apartment. There's no way I can do Just Dance here. So, I mean, I could, I guess I can rearrange the living room, but I was like, I'm going to do it with my parents. So my niece was there, my little niece, and I asked my sister, I'm like, I'm going to start streaming. Do you mind if she's, because she was like, oh, I want to dance with you. So, and then my other niece was like, I want to talk, she's 16. She's like, I want to talk to your friends. So, so my family, like my mom knew that I was doing it. My dad, it's kind of like, oh, okay, it's just, another online type of thing. But like my mom she's got her account now. My sister, my brother, they come on my chat. Some of my friends still don't really get it, like that. They're like, I don't understand. You just like sit in front of a computer and talk to people. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do.
Cool. Thorns?
I
Thorns?
feel like I'm kind of on the other side of the spectrum. No one really knows that I stream in my personal life. My family doesn't understand it, and I can't explain it to them. They're just like, she's on the computer. She's just doing something. And I have to keep my like personal life private from my friends for reasons. So the only people that really know about me streaming are like a couple coworkers, and they like pop in every once in a while and they like say hi and stuff. But other than that, like it's just Twitch friends that know about the streams. I've just kind of built it up from that. So yeah.
Cool. Let's see. So no name Raiden. I think they're from your community, Paulina. Raiden. Oh, yours? Novas? Oh, okay, I saw them speaking in Spanish, so they were speaking in Spanish, so I just assumed. I shouldn't have assumed. What is your favorite game of all time?
Oh.
We'll start Nova.
Probably like The Sims 3, because it was the first game I ever would wake up at really early to play before my parents would get up when we were little. I remember the first time I got a laptop, that was the one game I had on there, and I'd wake up at 6 in the morning at 10 years old to play it till 11. Oh, someone's coming in. Okay. No, it's hot. And yeah, I think definitely The Sims 3. It holds such a special place in my heart.
Cool. Paulina?
I would have to say, I mean, I don't know if it's really, I mean, yeah, it is considered a game. Just Dance is my favorite game of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I love that game so much. And it's like, I was talking to somebody the other day, Stacy, she told me, she's like, I decided to do it, and 2 hours later I realized that I had burned all these calories. And I'm like, it's so cool because it's like you're doing cardio, but you don't really realize you're working out, you're doing cardio. But I love, Just Dance is probably, it's my favorite game of all time.
Horns?
Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing has been my game since 2001, since it first came out on the GameCube. It has been a lifetime of memories for me. Literally, I would wake up at 5 in the morning before elementary school and fish and catch bugs, and it was the most amazing thing ever. And I will play this game for the rest of my life.
So you were stoked when New Horizons came out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. To upgrade from the 3DS to the Nintendo Switch, yes. I literally bought a Switch specifically for Animal Crossing, and I bought a Switch a year in advance. So
you were prepared.
Yes, I was prepared. I don't have any other games for the Switch besides Animal Crossing. That was my first game that I bought, was New Horizons.
So you literally bought a Switch a year in advance and then didn't buy any other game for a year until New Horizons came out. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. That's dedication right there, guys. That is dedication. You want to take the next one, Koff?
Yeah. From Dana.
Yeah, try it out. Try it
Dana
out.
Delier.
Oh, you did it
Dana
right.
Delier.
Okay.
Did I get it? You know what? Okay. If you had to quarantine with one Twitch creator YouTuber, who would it be and why? We can start with Nova.
No, don't start with me. I don't know.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to you unless you have someone.
It's a hard question.
It is.
It is.
Do you
They're
want me to come
hitting us
back
with
to
the
you?
hard questions here. Early in the morning, chat. What the heck?
Dana, why do you gotta do us like this?
Yeah, what the heck? You're doing us
No.
dirty.
I guess I'll leave it up to anyone. If anybody has an answer for that question, you guys could just jump in. Maybe who did you guys watch on YouTube before you guys got into Twitch mostly?
If you watched YouTube, yeah.
If you did. I assume you guys did, but maybe I might be wrong.
I used to watch Leon Lush a lot. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's very funny.
I don't think I've ever
I
seen
don't
him.
think so.
What kind of stuff do they do?
Sorry?
What kind of stuff do they do, or does he do?
He'll do like reviews. No, not reviews, but like he'll find shows like on like TLC or videos on YouTube. Like the latest one I can remember is hot moms cleaning your house or whatever. So he'll
okay.
review the videos, and he's just really so he'll like do like zoom into his face, and
Mm-hmm.
he's yeah. That's like the YouTuber that I used to watch the most, I think.
Cool. Anybody else want to jump in on that?
I mean, Lil Simsy again.
Yeah. So you and Thorns and Little Simsy can just all quarantine together.
I
Okay.
think that's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had a dream that I had a sleepover with Deligracy, and it was like A+ sleepover. So why not?
There you go. There you go. Okay, cool. Dreams can come true, right? Yeah, I feel like all of our dreams are so weird right now too in quarantine.
Oh my god,
they're
it's terrible.
so bizarre.
Yeah, they're nuts. They're nuts. Have you been having weird dreams, Kov?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll just leave it at that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. All right.
Next question.
Yeah. King of Assets.
Great question, but next question.
What's the weirdest command you have in your chat?
Oh no.
Oh. I have pog counter, so like every time I say the word pog, it ticks up.
Nice.
And I've said it about 250 times.
What would be an instant of you saying the word pog? Like, where would you say that?
Like anytime, it just slips out. I don't control it. I mean, like
You just say pog. Okay.
I got a question for you, Nova. Do you ever say pog to your friends and they have no idea what you're talking about when you guys are in conversation?
Yeah, and then I got them to say that and ooh out loud. Like
yes.
They all just look at me like, "Why have you done this?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, okay."
Great. Pal.
I think there's a lot of weird commands, but well, one is pee because I pee a lot. So I'll be like, okay, guys, I have to pee. I'll be right back. So people are like, now they're like pee, and then it says Pao is peeing again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the other one is alien. And then it's like Pao is alien, Pao is alien. Because we push the button a lot, I think we've overplayed it. Actually, we played it too much. And most of the times I haven't been alien in a long time, but everybody always thinks that I'm an alien, so they came up with that command.
I think it's inherent by law. If you're a streamer, you're always considered alien.
Yeah,
I think that's just how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thorns.
I have a lot of weird commands, but the weirdest one is probably command moo by Doja Cat, the song Moo.
Yeah.
What happens when you when they put
it,
that in.
it sings "Bitch, I'm a cow." Bitch, I'm a cow.
Yeah. It's a great one. It's a great one.
That's great.
Cool. Let's see. You want to take the next one off?
Yeah. Good question. Global. Thanks for being here, Global. Good to see you again. Sorry if this has been asked already. I don't think it has, and it's a great question. How do you keep the motivation when having a bad day or difficult days?
I think I know, just like every time I go live and see my community, that like they'll put me in a better mood and we'll just kind of like laugh and joke, and it kind of removes a lot of like the problems in real life, and I just kind of have an escape.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's maybe like a week and a half ago or something. I started watching Afterlife on Netflix because Fern, actually, one of my mods, told me you should watch it. You would really like it. It's a very good show, but I literally cried throughout the 6 episodes, and then I just found myself crying myself to sleep. And the next morning, I mean, I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to stream like this? My eyes are swollen. What am I going to do? And so I went on stream and I was like, guys, I apologize if I seem a bit down. But then everybody was like, you know, we started playing, we did cosplay. And I was like, oh my God, it was like, oh, wow, it was like a pick me up, you know? So I think it's like Nova said, I get a lot from my community, so that's what kind of gets me going as well.
Mm-hmm. Thorns.
A day doesn't go by that I don't stream that my community doesn't put me in a good mood. So definitely I do it for you guys. I definitely do it for you guys. Like, Glob, I do it for you. Okay.
Okay, cool. So the next question we have, what is your greatest fear streaming on Twitch? Your greatest fear. These are like really hard-hitting questions, guys.
I don't know.
We're like, yeah.
That's what happens when we give them 3 hours instead of 1 hour.
Well, 1.5.
Oh, yeah. 1.5, sorry.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I actually had a dream about it yesterday when I took a nap. I had a dream that I was streaming from my laptop and I had my camera connected to it, but then I had to change my shirt and I unplugged the camera, but I took the laptop with me and I didn't think that the camera from the laptop was now capturing me. And
Ooh, yeah.
And I changed on stream and and next thing I know, like I finally put on my other shirt, like my other bra, my other shirt, and then I like sit down and I see all these comments on in chat, and I'm like, what happened? And they're like, we saw you, and all of a sudden, well, the dream just got really weird. But that's one of my fears.
I think a lot of people that stream have had something similar to that. Like, I've talked to Katie about it, and it's like, once you've started streaming, you get those weird streamer dreams where you feel like you're still on camera and stuff, and you feel like when you wake up, you have to start talking or whatever. I've had that happen where I've woken up and then all of a sudden I just thought I was on camera and started saying random stuff.
Yeah, that's notorious to me if I'm doing like a late night stream and then I go to bed immediately after. Like, I would have Fortnite nightmares a lot. Fortnite nightmares. Like, those were my worst ones. But then I stopped playing Fortnite and I honestly haven't had any of those dreams in a while, actually. But yeah, I would feel like I was still dreaming, or I would feel like I was still streaming, and it was a nightmare, honestly. It was scary.
Yeah. Nova or Thorns, if you want to jump in.
I have dreams a lot. Like, when I get really stressed out, I get dreams that I can't read chat. Like, I'm trying so hard and like my eyes just like won't focus or whatever, or like my internet keeps going down or like anything like that, and that's just the whole dream, and it's just a disaster because it feels real too. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. And then Thorns.
Definitely what Pat was saying with like forgetting to like turn off the stream when you're done, or like something along those lines and like still be live, I would literally hate that. I would literally die. I always triple check it.
A good move. It's a good move.
You got the next one?
Yeah. Wait, I just asked that one. Okay. Let's go. Let's not ask mine. We'll go into no name rating again. For the people that have unique names, how did y'all come up with your names?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know my boyfriend and I sat in a voice call for like 3 hours trying to make up TheNovaLux. I don't even like remember how we got there. I had like a full sheet of paper with just like different words on it, and we were trying to like combine them and do all that stuff. And it just took like a ridiculous amount of time, and then we landed on this one, and I was like, I think I like this. All right, let's stop. It's been too long now.
So you actually like took the time to like generate a name.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was.
It's a good name.
Thanks. I like it.
And then
Mine's just my name.
yeah, it's just your name. Hey, so's mine. Whatever. I don't know if maybe that's just like an actor thing or something. Because yeah, I was like, I'll just be KatyBentz. I don't know. Yeah. And then Thorns.
Contrary to popular belief, mine is actually my name. It's a nickname of mine. So Thorns is what my name means, and etc. is a play on my last name. And yeah, and it's not Thornsetc as a lot of people think it is when they first hear it.
I remember when I think I first pronounced your name, I tried to type it. Everybody in chat was like typing in the hundreds of different ways that you get your name pronounced, Thorns, etc., Thorn, SETC, and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I definitely got very confused, but it's now
Thor,
I understand.
etc. Thor, I like
you
that.
go by Thorns, right?
Yeah, Thorns.
Okay, all right, just making sure. Do you want to take the next one, Katie?
Yeah. So the next question we have is from Donna DeLay. Okay. Would you all rather have a puppy-sized dinosaur or a dinosaur-sized puppy?
Puppy size. Wait.
So would you have a small
puppy-sized
dinosaur or a dinosaur-sized puppy? So a really big puppy or really small dinosaur?
I think really small dinosaur, only because it reminds me of in the Goblet of Fire when they have like the mini dragons. And I've always wanted one of those little mini dragons, and so I need to choose the small dinosaur.
I think I would do that too. Although I love dogs, I don't think I could fit one of those in my New York apartment. So I would just go with a tiny dinosaur.
Fair answer. Thorns?
Dana, have you never heard of Clifford?
So I'm guessing you would go with a big dog then?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can ride it.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that's good thinking. What's the next one? Oh, okay. Jester has a good question, I think. Did you ever face accusations of being addicted to gaming or streaming? How did that affect you? Did you ever self-reflect to this issue, which can be a thing?
I can't help but laugh because my sister, she's 4 years younger than me, and like that's her thing. Anytime like my brother and I are playing games, because she does not want to touch them at all. She's like, "You're addicted to your computer. You're addicted to your phone," and it makes me laugh.
Pal?
I don't. No, I've never really had anybody tell me that. I did that time that I watched Afterlife, and I like cried so much. Like I cried too much, I think. That I told my mom. We had gone through some loss back in December, so I told her about it, and she goes, I think that maybe you should take a day off from Twitch. She didn't say, like, she didn't think, like, it didn't come off as like her saying you're addicted to it, but I had been streaming for like 2 months every single day with no days off. So I was like, guys, I think I'm gonna take Monday off. But I've never really gotten, oh, you're addicted to it or anything like that.
Thorns.
The only person to ever say I was addicted to anything was Dana Delier, who says that I'm addicted to Animal Crossing.
Well, I mean, I think we might be able to back them up on that. I don't know though. You are, she says in chat. Screams it. You are. That's hilarious. Kov, what are you doing? I'm gonna.
Me?
Yeah, what are you doing with this? What are you doing? What are you doing with this
It's
question?
a good question. I always ask people this question. I just want to see their thought process.
Okay, go for it.
I'm expecting an answer from each and every one of you, but if you put one lasagna on top of another lasagna, is it one or is it two lasagnas?
He's asking the real questions, guys.
If you need me to repeat it, let me know.
One big one.
Well, yeah, one mega lasagna.
Thorns?
One mega.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just a big lasagna.
I agree. I think it's one lasagna too.
I think it's two, but we'll leave it at
But
that.
what? But no, I need your thought process of why it's two lasagnas, Kov.
Well, I think, especially with the fact that how you layer lasagna, if you put another lasagna on top of it, it's still going to look like two pieces of lasagna. You put cheese on top, you start with noodles on the bottom. So the thing is, regardless of the fact you have noodles, cheese, meat, I could go on for hours about this. I
Oh, wait,
really
so
don't want to
there's
waste
gonna
our
be a
time.
layer of cheese and then noodle again, or noodle cheese noodle.
So that's
But
why
would
I
you say
think
the
it's
same thing about a burger? Because there's burgers where you have like the bread in the middle as well.
We're getting
But
real serious here.
But you have a top. That's a good question because
But
that's something that everybody brings up. How it's when you have the top bun, because the top bun
it's
is
true.
not like the
It's
bottom
different.
bun.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's two lasagnas. But
Okay.
let's
see.
move on to a real question. Thank you guys for answering that. I appreciate it. We have another question from Mr. Design. Here's the hardest question. What's the worst thing about Twitch for you guys?
We kind of had you guys answer this earlier, but just touch on that again.
I mean, I think I don't.
Yeah, go ahead, Nova. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think the worst part is like the rude people that come in just for no reason, but the good outweighs the bad so much that like at the end of the day, I just laugh about it and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Design, hello. I agree. I think it's the trolls that ideally we like. I don't let them get to me. And I usually don't, but that specific day was just like very inappropriate things that they got into the game. So it was Quiplash, and Quiplash is a game where you can really just, if you're a troll, you can just really go at it. And that was probably the worst I've felt. I was like, my blood was boiling. But then seeing everybody in chat being like, "Don't worry about it," like, you know, the mods got it, they banned them, and you know, them saying it's good, it's okay, let's just move on, let's just play another game. It was just so beautiful to see.
Thorns?
My answer is not going to be very deep. It's just going to be that I wish that affiliates had more emote slots.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Speak to it. Speak to it. You hear that, Twitch? Yes. That's
Somebody
good.
clip this, please, and send it to Twitch. We can start a movement.
There you
I
go.
agree.
That's a great answer. Do you want to take the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
question, Katie?
So, speaking of trolls, what's been your most interesting troll experience you've had? You can speak to that.
It was the first time I went into the just chatting category a couple weeks ago. I like started my stream there for an hour for the first time. 4 minutes in, I got a whisper, and I was like, "Oh, this is probably like one of my friends saying something." Some random person going, "Do you want to send me feet pics for money?" I was like, "No, why? Like, I don't get it. I don't."
You were there for you were there for the first time and just chatting 4 minutes in, and somebody's like, feet pics.
4 minutes.
You're like, all right, the things they say about just chatting is true.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, kind of crazy how you literally just switch it. It just changes.
It does.
Okay, feet pics, awesome. How?
I think this was a couple of months ago. Somebody came into my chat, because we were just chatting, and he was like, "I'm here because I need help." So I was like, "Great, talk to us. Like, talk to me. What can I help you with?" And he goes, "I want to get out. I'm part of the mafia. I want to get out of it." I go, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, they told me to come see you." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, they told me that you help people." I go, "I help people like get things off their chest. I don't help people get out of the mafia. I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "Who sent you?" And he's like, "Little Jimmy." So for like 2 hours, everybody in chat was like, "Dude, you gotta go to the FBI. You gotta like make sure that you cover your butt." Whatever. So I was like, so I whispered him, I was like, listen, I don't know if this is real or not. I just like hope that you're safe, whether this is real or not. Afterwards, everybody was like, "Yeah, that was a troll." I was like, "But that's like a fun troll, you know, like that was kind of like." And then people came like coming in like saying, "Oh my god, we got to make this into a movie." And I go, "What?" Like, nobody is gonna go on Twitch and like talk to a streamer and say, "I need to get out of the mafia." Like, no member of the mafia is gonna do that. So I think that's like the most interesting troll experience that we had.
Thorns?
I'm not sure how to answer this one.
You said you don't get a lot of trolls, right?
Yeah, I really don't.
Why do you think that is? Just out of curiosity, do you think it's just because your mods just like get them away real quickly, or because trolls don't want to watch Animal Crossing?
They don't ban too much or like time that many people out. Like, I'll get maybe like one a week or something, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just it's not a thing. I don't know. I really don't.
They just don't like the Sims. They don't like the simulators. They don't want to watch the simulators. Yeah, going off of Paulina, I had somebody come in and be like, my car got hijacked and I'm in the back seat and it's going really fast and I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, cool, awesome, all right. Like, yeah. People just, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got such a great question here. From Bob. Great, okay. Who is the spirit? Who is the mishmash spirit? They need answers. Who's the mishmash spirit?
Well, obviously, you guys know that the mishmash spirit has been in chat with you guys since day one.
Yeah.
And I think the most important thing that you guys need to know about that is the mishmash spirit is all of us, our loving community, and the love that we all share. That's all we need to say about that.
Do you prefer game or just chatting, and why? Game chat or just chatting? Minus the trolls. I think I'm a little confused. Pav, do you want to elaborate?
Do you mean game chat, like chatting in a game, like game lobby chat? Or are you guys talking about game chat, like chatting in a gaming category as opposed to just chatting?
Minus the trolls. Let's go with that one. Let's say in a gaming category versus just chatting category, and why?
I think in a game category, only because the few experiences I've had in just chatting aren't the best, but I think I talk a lot during my streams anyway, and we usually don't talk only about the game, so kind of we've got the best of both worlds in the game category.
And then you mostly just chat. That's mostly what you do, right? How? You're mostly in just chatting, yeah.
Yeah, that for me. It would be just chatting, just like talking on stream. And then because I don't play that many, I mean, I don't really think Jackbox is considered a video. I mean, is it considered a video game? I don't know.
I don't think so. It's more like a party game. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I think it would be just chatting for me.
I'm scared of just chatting.
Have you done it?
I've done it for like 15 minutes at a time. I've never actually done like a whole stream of just chatting. Cause like I'm too shy, and like I don't think I can think of enough things to talk about for more than like 20 minutes. So I like sticking with my like games. I can always fall back on my games.
All right, so we've got another question, and I think this will be one of our last questions here, and then we'll start slowing it down. What was the moment that you knew you wanted to try to stream, and what motivated you? We kind of talked about this a little bit earlier too, but I think we've got some new people coming in, so if you guys wanted to elaborate off of that again, what we talked about earlier. Nova?
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about like Lil Simsy and like inspirational people that led me to want to stream. But the reason for like the big reason, I had a rough first year of college. And I just kind of wanted a place that I could meet people and just like talk and kind of have more of a social aspect, because all my friends they commuted to my school. So after class, like it would just be me. And I didn't start streaming until like the year after, but definitely to meet people and kind of, I don't know, just that year motivated me and really inspired me to do it.
Alina?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it all started. I had never heard of Twitch or live streaming until my husband started telling me, I think I'm gonna do this playing poker. So he started watching poker players on Twitch, and I started watching poker players on Twitch, and I was like, yeah, I would like to do this. Not the poker part, but the just like talking to people and connecting to people through this platform.
Thorns?
So I had a really rough time about a year and a half ago, and I had to take time off for my mental health for my job, and I was at home. And I was taking time off to go to therapy and things like that. But other than that, I was just at home. And I found myself playing video games basically as my only like activity. Other than that, I was just not talking to anyone, not really doing very well, and it was really bad. So I decided to stream because I was already playing the game. I wanted to try something new and just kind of put myself out there and like, take little baby steps and do something positive. Um, and doing that for myself, it just started changing my outlook, and it like gave me something to do. It got me out of bed, and it slowly started turning things around for me. And making that change was the greatest decision I could have ever done.
Thank you for sharing that. All right. So this will be our last question. We appreciate all your guys' questions today. Thank you again so much for you all being here. Make sure that you guys follow all of these lovely streamers and creators. TheNovaLux, Paucossio. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Do it again. Say it for me. I am.
So it's fine. It's in English it's Paucossio. In Spanish it's Paucossio.
Cossio. Okay. Paucossio. Okay. So TheNovaLux, Paucossio, and Thorns, etc. Please go give these creators follows and check them out on their stream. If you have any more questions for them, go ask them on their own stream. I'm sure they would be happy to answer them for you. So our last question is, what is your greatest achievement or best moment during or from streaming? They say example like for sub, follow, donation, those kinds of things. So your greatest achievement or best moment during or from streaming. So these are hard-hitting questions.
I'm like, I want to say all of it, but like that's such a cop-out answer.
Hey, I mean,
I mean, like, I remember some of my like very first followers, and I remember getting to 10 followers, and I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought I could get here. And it just like warms my heart that some of those people are still around and like they mod for me and stuff. And just nope, that's the end of that sentence. That's it.
I think it's hard because there's so many, like Nova said, like all of them. But yeah, I think, I mean, like I never thought I would get to like, like 500 followers, let alone like 1,000 followers. So, which is the reason why I was like, yeah, when we get to 1,000 followers, we can do whatever you guys, tell me to do. And they're like, okay, watch a scary movie. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll watch a scary movie. And I was like, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. And like it happened, and then I was stuck. I hate scary movies. So then we watched it, and I'm like, but so that was like, oh my god, it's like, and there's people who are still in my chat who were there when I started a year and a half ago, and then like I stopped streaming for 6 months, and I'm back, and they're back as well. So it's just like it really touches my heart.
In my case, I remember when I was first starting out, it was like I don't remember if it was like my first 2 weeks of streaming, or like I was definitely within my first month, but I was playing Life is Strange for the first time. And Brian Deschart rated me, and he is a very large he's got a very large community, and it was my very first raid, and it was like a raid of like over 900 people, and I had no idea what was going on as my first raid, and it was the most wild thing that has ever happened to me, and I will never forget that.
Sorry guys, the garbage people are here if you hear my garbage people. That's the voice actor for Connor in Detroit Become Human, Brian Deschart, Jester.
I pronounced that wrong, sorry.
No, you're okay. No, you're totally fine. I would look at it too and pronounce it in a different way than if I hadn't have, yeah. But yeah, that's the voice actor for Detroit Become Human, so that's like super cool that he rated you. Yeah. He does that a lot. He raids a lot of like people all over Twitch, so that's really cool that you were one of the chosen ones. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Awesome.
I think we're good. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much in chat for being here, supporting the creators, supporting Mishmash. We really appreciate you guys, all the love, all the kindness that you guys have shared throughout the Discord, our Twitch channel, and our socials. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for all the amazing hard-hitting questions that you guys are asking.
Yeah.
You guys are so great with those questions.
Bring them back at 5 p.m. tonight, guys.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be live again. Katie, do you know with who? I know Shizny's going to be there. Who else?
Shizney, Mark, and Michael, and Tropical.
Okay, sweet. So we're going to have another one of these, I guess you can call it kind of like a podcast at 6 p.m. Pacific time today, guys. So definitely come back. If you guys have any questions that you can think of, write those down, have them ready for us. We'll answer those. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have shown. Thank you so much, Nova. I was going to say Paucossio. Paucossio.
Paucossio.
Pow. And you could it's Pow is okay. Pow.
Okay, sweet. Pow and Thorns, thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. I'm super excited to see more streams from you guys. You guys have been doing great so far on Mishmash TV, and I'm sure the community is super excited to see you guys as well. So thank you guys so much for being here. Katie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Can we get some love in chat for all the creators for Mishmash, and as well as KatyBentz too, please?
And Kov, please too. Yeah. I was going to say we have 11 a.m. Pacific time today. We're going to have Bowie Owie, who is another new creator that you guys have not met yet. She's going to be on at 11. And she is doing what is she doing? Just chatting. Yep. So she's probably going to be playing some games, just chatting, hanging out with you guys. So that's going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to go ahead and raid one of our awesome creators, Shizney, who actually streamed earlier before this. So if you guys were here earlier, you saw Shizney. and then we're gonna go visit him again. We're gonna go bring that love back over to Shizney. So yeah, guys, thank you again so much. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people. We'll be back again at 5 p.m. Pacific time with the last of our creators. I'm just so happy that you guys have been able to meet them all. This is wonderful. Cool. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Kov?
I think our Streamlabs is broken because chat is so amazing. But
Aw,
guys,
thanks.
you guys definitely go give them a follow, please. Go check out their channel. They're amazing creators. Not opposed to every other creator that we have on Mishman, who's amazing as well. But definitely go and check everybody out. You can also check everybody out in the panels below. We have all of their links to their Twitch chat, so please go check them out.
Okay, let's start to that raid.
Okay, sweet. Raid's about to go. Guys, stick around for the raid. Get those emotes ready. We're going to go raid Shizney. You guys are going to be meeting Shizney a little bit later today, so go give him a warm welcome. Thank you so much, creators. Thorns, Pau, Nova. Thank you for being here. Katie, community, love you guys. We'll see you in the Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. We will see you guys very, very soon.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, thank you.
All right, hold on.
Cool.
I'll just make sure that the raid went through.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.